off because it'll be less in my way. All right, so we're coming on to your hands and knees. And we'll just start, well, make sure before we start, put your hands directly underneath your chest, and the knees should be right under the hips, nice and stacked, so you have a flat back to get started. And we'll take a deep breath in and bring your belly up, and then exhale to drop it down and raise your chest and look forward. Let's do that again. Take it all up and in. And then drop your belly down, raise your chest, and look forward. Inhale, take it all up. And exhale to drop it down, raise your chest, look forward. And we'll do this one more time. Inhale. And exhale to drop it down, raise your chest, and look forward. Let's flatten out your back again, and we're going to sit back towards your heels, and we're going to circle around. So we're going to come over to the side with your hips, forward, and then around to the other side. Some little circles. Morning, Anita. I think that's Anita there. Yep. And then we'll reverse directions around the other way. Two more times. Inhale as you start your circle. Exhale, bring it back around. And last one. So let's come down onto your elbows. Give your wrists a little bit of a break. Pull your stomach in tight, and we're going to take your right foot back, dig the toe down into the mat, and press the heel towards the wall behind you. And then we'll take that knee in and switch to the other side. Press that heel back. Keep the tummy tight. One more time on each side. Push back. Bring it back in, and then push back with the other side. And bring it back in. Let's walk your legs backwards a little bit. We're going to lower down onto your stomach. Bring the palms out in front of you. Pull your belly up. We're going to take a breath and then exhale to lift one arm and the opposite leg. Inhale and lower it down. Exhale, lift the other side. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. So just continuing from one side to the other. Exhaling on the lift. Inhaling on the lower down. And we'll just do one more on each side. Lower both hands and feet, keeping your stomach tight. We're going to take your hands back towards your chest. Take a breath and exhale to push up all the way onto your hands and knees. And then we're going to come back to child's pose. So knees turn out towards the edge of your mat, and you can lower your hips. Elbows can be bent if you want to not lower your head all the way down, or you can rest your head down towards the mat. Or happy medium, stack one fist on top of the other and just hold here for a moment and breathe. Exhale. Take another breath in. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Come on back out to your hands and knees. Another round of your cats and cows. We're going to take the belly up And then drop it down. Lift the chest and look forward. Inhale, take everything up. And exhale, drop it down, raise that chest, look forward. 2 more times here, lift. And lower down. One last one, take it all up. And lower it back down. We're going to come back down onto your elbows. Take the right foot, press it back, press that heel out. Hold here, take a breath. And exhale, bring it back in, switch to the other side, press that heel back. And exhale and bring it in. One more time each side. Bring it back in and switch. Keep those tummies tight. Push back. And bring it in. Walk your knees back just a little bit and come all the way down to your mat. Palms come back out in front of you. This time we're going to double up if you want to. You can do the alternating like we did before, or both hands and feet will come up. Stomach tight. We take a breath. Exhale, lift the hands and the feet. Inhale and lower down. Try not to touch the floor if you can. And exhale and lift. Inhale and lower down. 2 more times. Exhale, lift. Inhale and lower. And last one. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower it all the way back down. Hands are coming back to your chest. Take a breath. Keep the tummy tight and exhale to press all the way back and return to your child's pose. Drop your head. This time we're going to reach the arms out in front of you towards the front of your mat, giving your shoulders a nice stretch. Breathe in. Exhale. Take another breath. And exhale, come on up to your hands and knees. Stomach's tight, back's flat. Take your right hand and tuck it underneath your torso. We're going to follow it with your head. And then we're going to open it up, bring it out to the side, and raise your hand towards the ceiling. And it can go as far as you'd like it to go. Inhale and lower it down. And exhale to lift and open. Inhale, take it under. Exhale and open. 2 more times right here. And last one. Now this time we're going to take that arm underneath and let your body come down so that you can turn your head and look in the same direction that the hand is going. And you can use the strength of your other hand to help you with how much pressure you put down on that shoulder. You can either just let it collapse all the way into the floor if that feels good, or you can give it a little bit more support. Just hold here and take a breath. And exhale. Take another breath in. And blow it out. One more time. Exhale to come on back up to your hands and knees. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Lifting your left arm up towards the ceiling. Take it down, tuck it through your body. Inhale. Nope, I've got my breathing backwards. We inhale as we take it in. And exhale to open it back up. 2 more of these. Take that hand underneath your body. Let your head rest on the floor. And hold here. And breathe. We'll stay here for about 4 breaths. One more breath here. And then exhale to lift that arm up. And we're just going to come back onto your knees. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers and lift up, pulling your shoulders back. Take a breath. And then we're going to exhale to release the arms. Bring them around forward. Press forward as you pull your belly backwards. The head just drops down in those arms. Inhale, bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips. They circle around behind you. Find them together and lift your chest. Take another breath. Release the hands. They come back around to the front. Push forward. Let your head drop down. Do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. They come around behind your back. Interlace the fingers and lift your chest. And release. Bring it around to the front. Press forward. Pull the belly backwards. Inhale to lift the arms up. We're going to stay up high on your knees. And then drop your hands towards the left side. Reach them up and then drop them over towards the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale over to the side. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale over to the other side. One more time each way. Last one. We're going to come to a seated position on your mat, so you can turn and face the front of your mat. Let your legs be long. We're going to just take your hands to your legs and walk them forward, keeping your stomach tight. Just let your body come wherever it wants to go. We're not making it go anywhere. We're just letting it drop where it wants to. Take a breath. And exhale. Take another breath in. And then we're going to exhale to walk your hands back up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep your stomach tight. And this time we're going to fold forward, following the arms. And then again, stopping wherever your body says it's going to stop without any expectations of it. Take a breath. Exhale. Breathe in again. And walk those arms back. I'm going to sweep them up to the sides. Breathe. Exhale, fold forward. Hold here. Take another breath. And exhale, pull the arms back. We're going to reach the arms back up high. One more time, folding forward here. And stop and hold. Breathe in. And exhale to sweep the arms all the way up high. Press the palms towards each other and then flip them and push them down towards the floor. And we're going to bend the knees. So we're going to come forward just a little bit so that your feet are at the corner or at the edges of your mat. Hands are right on your legs, and we're going to lower down slowly, one vertebrae at a time down to the mat. Slow, slow, slow as you go. All the way down. And we're going to let your head rest on the floor. Scooch your butt forward a little bit if you need to. My mat's short, so I'm scooching to stay on it. So let's just Notice your spine, and it's probably curved pretty naturally right now. We're going to press it down towards the floor, pulling the belly button in, tipping the pelvis just a little bit so that there is no space at all between your back and the mat. Hold here, take a breath, and then we're going to keep that belly button tight as you exhale and create that space again. Let your back go back to its natural curve. Inhale, close the space, pulling everything down tight. And then exhale, release, opening that space up, keeping the belly tight though. One more time, inhale, take it down, press your back against the mat. And exhale to release it. And we're going to close that space and keep it closed now. So stomach stays tight. We close the space. Make any adjustments that you need to make sure you have a straight line from your head all the way down to your tailbone. And we're going to take your right knee into your chest. You can wrap your hands around it if you'd like to. And here's where our strap's going to come in. If you have your strap, we're going to take it and put it underneath your right foot. Okay. And so it should be underneath the ball of your foot. We're going to extend that leg up towards the ceiling. You put the tension on the strap as much as you would like to. So with your foot flexed, you might not even need to give it any tension at all to find that stretch in the back of your leg. And hold right here. Take a breath. Exhale. Take another breath, and we're going to exhale, bend your knee, keeping the tension on your foot, and then extend it back up towards the ceiling again. So your stomach is tight. There's a lot to think about. We're bending the knee and then pressing it up. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale, take it down. Exhale and lift it up. One more time. Inhale, it bends. Nice. Exhale and lift. So we're going to keep your foot flexed. Loosen up your grip on the strap because we're going to lower that leg down towards the floor. Stomach tight. Start to lower it down. Keeping that tummy tight, and then before it gets to the floor, we're going to bend your knee, pull it back in toward your chest. Extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Flex, slowly lower it down towards the floor. And then pull it back in again. Inhale. Flex your foot up. And exhale as you lower it down towards the floor. Two more this direction. Up. Extend. Slowly lower it down. And last one. Inhale. Extend. And slowly lower it down. Now we're going to reverse. So before we bend that leg, we're going to keep it straight, stomach tight. Lift it up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee. And press out. Stomach stays tight all the time. Inhale and lift that leg. Pull it down and push it out. We're going to go with 3 more of these. And lift. Beautiful. One last one. Let's just pull that leg in towards your chest. Release your strap. And keeping that knee bent in, we're going to hold on to it with the right hand and open it out to the side. Don't let the hips come up off the floor, though. We want to keep that back flat. Only the knee is opening and coming back again. Inhale, open the knee. Exhale and bring it back. 2 more times. And then we'll take that foot back to the floor. Pull your left knee into your chest, and we're going to use the strap again, bringing it around the bottom of your left foot. And just pull it in. Take a breath here. And then we're going to exhale, extend that leg up towards the ceiling, giving the strap as much looseness as it needs. Just play around with how that hamstring is feeling. And give it a little bit more tension if you would like to. And we're going to breathe in, bend the knee. And exhale, extend the leg back up to the ceiling. Inhale and bend. Exhale and bring it up. Again, you can play with the strength on your tension here. Inhale and lower. Exhale and bring it up. Two more of these. And then we're going to keep that leg up high. Give yourself a little bit more tension in your strap, stomach tight. Slowly lower that leg down towards the floor. And let it hover just above. Pull the knee back into your chest. And extend that leg. Slowly lower it down. Inhale, bring it in. Flex that foot up. Exhale, slowly bring it down. 2 more this direction. One. And then we're going to raise that leg. Lift the leg up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee. And then push that foot out towards the wall in front of you. Inhale and lift. Bend. Exhale, push. 3 more right here. This is the last one. All right, and then we will pull that knee back into your chest and release your strap. Just put it to the side. Oh, we gotta take your left hand to the left knee and open the knee out. And then squeeze it back up and in. Inhale and open. Exhale and bring it back in. Two more to go. And the last one. Let's bring it back in. Pull your other knee up towards your chest. And we're going to take both knees and open them to the sides and circle them around to come back. Keep the stomach tight. The back will naturally lift up off the floor a little bit as you're circling, but the stomach tight will protect it from any strains. And then we're going to reverse the rotation on those hips. The knees come out to the side, circle them back in. One last one. Let the feet come back to the floor, and we're going to take your hands by your side to do some bridges. So stomach is tight. We're going to start with that back flat on the floor, and then one vertebrae at a time, starting with your hips. We're going to lift. Slow and controlled. Lift those hips up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to reverse that, putting down the upper back first, just like you're dropping a strand of pearls down onto a table. Exhale to lift from the hip. Lots of control coming up. And push. Inhale, slowly bring it back down again. Two more like that. Nice and slow, coming up. Squeeze the glutes just a little bit when you get up to the top, and then slowly come on back down. One last one. Exhale and lift. And inhale, slowly bring it back down, all the way down to the floor. And we're going to extend your legs. We're going to do some roll-ups now. So with the legs out a little bit wider, it's going to be a little bit easier than if you bring them in together. So if you want a challenge, you can bring the feet together. Otherwise, the legs are going to come out. We're going to take your arms up overhead. Take a breath, and on your exhale, bring the hands up towards the ceiling. Follow with your head to come up to a seated position. Once you get here, we're going to fold forward. And then inhale to roll back. Slow and controlled. One vertebrae at a time is going to come back down to the mat. The head is never going to quite touch, though, because once we get to where the head is hovering and the arms come back, we're going to lift back up again. Exhaling. All the way up. Fold forward. And inhale to roll it back down. So we're trying to do it one repetition with each round of breath. Exhale to lift. Inhale, you can bend your knees if you need to. Slowly roll it back. Two more of these. Inhale, slowly roll it back. And exhale and lift. This time we're going to stay up high. Fold the arms forward just like we did before and hold here for a moment. Notice if you're able to bend a little bit further than you were the first time we tried this morning. Take a breath in and then exhale to lift those arms back up. And exhale, flip the palms and bring them down by your sides. All right, how's everyone doing? Good? You guys good out there? Awesome. All right, let's take your feet together. Soles of your feet together. Sitting up tall. Hands are at your ankles. If this feels better, you could put a block under your butt instead of, yeah. Mom's here, Anita. We didn't get to introduce you in the beginning. So that's Mom back there, my shadow. Hi. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Elbows are out towards your knees. And if you're feeling like you want a little bit more of a stretch in your knees, you can give them a gentle push down with the elbows. Just try to keep the back straight. Try not to round it all up. So we're lifting. Chest is lifted. Take a breath. And exhale. Take another breath in. And then exhale and release that. We're going to take your right leg, my left, out to the side. And keep your left leg tucked in. Turn your body to face that right leg And we're going to just start by coming forward with the hands on your leg for support, dropping your head down as you go, and hold here for a moment, and breathe. Another breath in, and then walk those arms back up. This time we're going to bring the arms up high, take a breath, and exhale, fold back forward, stopping where your body wants to stop, and just breathe. Exhale, take another breath, and exhale, bring the arms up, and lower them down to the sides. Let's come back to feet together. Sitting up tall. And again, you can press those knees out if you'd like to. Breathe here. Exhale. Release that, and we're going to extend the left leg out, bending the right leg in. Turn your body to face that left leg. Hands are on your legs. We're going to walk them forward to the shins, and then just let your head hang down. Hold here, take a breath. Exhale. Take another breath here. Exhale. One more breath. And then exhale to walk the arms backwards. Raise them up above your head. Breathe in. And exhale to fold forward. Breathe. Exhale. Take another breath over here. And then exhale to bring the arms all the way up high and open them out to the side. We're going to take both legs out long. Hands are going to come to the floor right in front of you. And we're going to walk them forward wherever they want to go. Stopping when they get to the point where you like them to be, and then you can just let your head hang down. Hold here. Breathe. Exhale. Take another breath in, and then exhale to walk those hands back to the center. Turn to face your right leg. Good. Reach up, take a breath, and then exhale, fold down towards that leg. And hold there. Breathing in again. Exhale. Take another breath. And exhale to bring the arms up, stomach tight. Exhale, fold forward this time. Stopping wherever you want to stop. Just let that head hang. Exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale, you can either walk the hands back or lift them up. Turn to face your left leg and fold forward. Hold here for a few rounds. Exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale, bring it up. Coming forward one more time. Breathe in. And exhale to lower your head with the arms. Take a breath. And exhale, lift it up. The right hand is going to come to the right side. And then reach your arm up and over. Lift, take the left hand to the outside of your leg and reach that arm up and over. One more like this in each direction. reverse. Come on, back up to the center. Palms pressed towards each other and flip them and bring them down. We're going to come on to your stomachs. Grab a sip of water if you'd like on the way there. Okay. So, on your stomach, you're going to keep your elbows tucked in close to your body. The soles of your feet are on the floor. Belly pulled up tight. And I want you to use your strength from your hands to lift the chest just a little bit, pressing the soles of your feet into the mat. Hold here and take a breath. And then exhale to drop your head and your chest back down. Another small back extension. We're going to take a breath and exhale to lift, pressing the hands down into the mat, pressing the soles of your feet into the floor. And inhale to lower it back down. 2 more times, just like this. Lower it back down. And last one, we're going to exhale to lift. Inhale and lower it back down. Take the arms out in front of you. Palms face down. Take a breath. And then exhale, either lifting one arm in the opposite leg or both arms and legs. And inhale and lower it back down again. Again, not quite touching the floor, hovering just above. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. 4 more with lots of control. 3. And 2. One last one. Hands are going to come back down to the floor. Bring them underneath your chest. Get your stomach ready to press up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to shift all the way back through to child's pose. Knees turn out towards the edge of your mat and lower your head. Hands can either be in a restorative pose, stacked one on top of the other, or you can take the palms out, reach them towards the front of your mat, and use the strength of your hands to push back into those hips. And hold here and take a breath. Exhale. Take another breath. And we're going to exhale to come out onto your elbows. Drop your hips, or pull your knees in, and drop your hips just a little bit so that they're hovering just above the floor. We're in a modified plank position. So even though our knees are on the floor, the core is actively engaged. Your stomach is tight. We're holding here and breathing. Exhale. Take a breath. Exhale. Take one more breath. And then we're going to exhale and lower your body all the way back down to the floor. Let's come down to put the palms in front of you underneath your head. And we're going to just rest your head on your chin on your palms. Bring your feet up, and we're just going to windshield them back and forth to the sides. One more each direction. Lower the feet back to the floor. Hands come back underneath your chest, stomach tight. Take a breath. Exhale, push up and all the way through to child's pose. Hold here and breathe. Exhale. Take another breath in. And exhale to come up onto your hands and knees. going to take your right foot and turn it out to bring it out in front. We're going to come to a lizard pose. So you may like to have your block up here in front of you. The back, your left knee on the floor can stay on that floor, or you can dig your toes in and lift that knee up so that it's a little bit more work. So you're either knee up or knee down on the mat. Stomach is tight, whether you're in either position. And we're just going to hold here for a few moments and breathe. Take another breath. Exhale. Take another breath. And then exhale to lower that knee if it was up. Untuck your toes. And we're going to walk your foot in, stuck on the mat. Take it underneath your body. And this time taking the knee out to the wrist instead. So we're going to come to a pigeon now. And you can stay up on the hands, or you can lower down onto your elbows. If you have a block, you can use it, or you can stack your hands again, fist on top of fist, and let your forehead rest. Notice how that stretch feels. Do you need to wiggle it all to make it more intense, or do you need to back off? Going wherever you want to go with it. And let's stay for one more breath. Exhale. We're going to come back up onto your hands so that you can untuck that leg. And we're going to lower all the way back down onto your mat. Hands are going to stay in close to your body and the soles of your feet down on the floor, stomach tight. Exhale to push the floor away, lifting your chest just a little bit. Or maybe you're going higher than you were before. Inhale and lower back down. Exhale, lift, stomach tight, push that floor away. Inhale, lower it back down. 2 more times. Exhale, lift, push the floor away. And inhale, lower back down. Last one. Inhale. And exhale to lower back down. Let's take your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and keeping the soles of your feet on the floor, we're going to lift your chest and straighten the arms. Inhale and lower back down. Exhale, lift it up. You can take the feet off the floor if they want to go up. If not, they don't have to. Inhale and lower back down. One more time, we're going to do this. Exhale and lift. And inhale, lower it back down. Hands come underneath your chest. We're going to push up and through to child's pose. Hold here and take a breath. Exhale. Take another breath. And exhale, come onto your elbows. We're dropping the hips back to the floor. Or sorry, not the hips. Hips are staying elevated. The knees are staying on the floor. So we're back in that modified plank position. Stomach is tight. Exhale. You can come all the way up into a full plank if your body wants to go there. If not, this is Therapeutic Pilates, so we're not going to push you too hard. Take a breath. Exhale. Take another breath. And exhale to push back up, coming up onto your hands and knees. We're going to take your left foot and bring it out towards the side. Hands are on the floor right underneath your chest. And that knee can stay on the floor, or you can dig your toe in and lift it up for your lizard. Hold here and take a breath. And exhale. Let's breathe in 2 more times. One last one. And then exhale to drop that knee if it was up. And we're going to shift your leg around to bring it in. And the knee is out towards the wrist. And we'll come down to your pigeon on this side. Hold here and breathe. Wiggle around to wherever that stretch wants to be. And stay for 2 more breaths. Release. We're going to take that leg behind you, come all the way down onto your mat. Lower your head back to the floor, lift the legs, and then just switch them again side to side. One last one each way. Lower the legs to the floor. We're going to take your hands down by your sides and then lower your head to the mat, letting it rest in whichever direction you would like it to rest in. And just hold here and breathe. Exhale. 2 more breaths on this side. And then we'll lift that head, turn it to face the other direction. And just hold there and breathe. One more breath before we move. And then turn your head back to the center. Hands are coming back underneath your chest. Take a breath. Press up onto your hands and knees. And then we are going to sit facing the front of your mat. Sorry, not the front of your mat. This way. Fold forward. And we're going to roll it back nice and slow down to your back. So let's take your knees and pull them into your chest. Hold here, take a breath. And then we're going to take a happy baby pose. You can either just use your hands or you can take the strap underneath both feet if you would like to. So the soles of your feet are coming up towards the ceiling. And you can use that strap to pull the knees down a little bit deeper into your armpits. Or if you're just using the hands on the toes, that's a good thing too. Either way, you can go a little side to side if that feels good. Or you can just stay straight up. Hold here. Breathe. Take one more breath. And then we're going to exhale to release the strap, release the feet. Just bring the knees back into your chest. Lower your feet to the floor. Palms turn out to the sides, and we're going to drop the knees towards one side, not quite all the way. Keeping the shoulders on the floor, pull the knees back up to the center, and then drop them the other way. Just little rotations. Inhale as you drop the legs to the side, and exhale as you bring them back up. One more each direction. And then we're going to lower the knees all the way down to the floor and just let them rest there. If it's too much of a stretch, you can put the yoga block underneath the knees. Turn your head to look over the opposite shoulder if it wants to go there. Another breath in. And then we will lift the knees up as you exhale and drop them the other direction. Turn your head to look over the opposite shoulder. Breathe. One more breath. And then we'll bring the knees up to the center and let them open out to the sides. Hands can stay either out to the sides or you can bring them down to the floor, wherever it feels better. And a nice chest opener to have them out to the sides. And we're just going to let the back be in its natural arch. And breathe. Hold here for 2 more breaths. Exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. We're going to take the knees back in and take your hands. We're going to pull your knees into your chest. Extend the legs both up high. And the hands can either come underneath your hips or you can take a yoga block underneath your hips just to support it. So your stomach is not doing as much work. It's more restorative to just let your feet be up towards the ceiling. Hold here and breathe. And exhale. Breathe. Exhale. We'll stay for one more breath. And then exhale to bend the knees. Release the hands. We'll take the feet back to the floor and roll over onto whichever side is going to face me. And we'll come up to a seated position. Sit comfortably with one foot crossing over the other. Hands on your knees, drop your chin to your chest. And then let your ear fall towards one shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest, and exhale as it falls towards the other shoulder. Into some little half circles from one side to the other. Last one, and we'll let the left ear land towards the left shoulder. Gonna stay right here. If you would like more of a stretch, you can place the left hand on top of your head. Don't pull, but just let it sit there. And then the right hand can come to the floor next to your right leg. Hold here for one more breath. And And then release your hand, take the other one back up to the knee, drop the chin back down, and let the other ear fall towards your shoulder. And it can stay right there, or you can take that right hand, place it on your head, and the left hand on the floor. Breathe. One more breath here, and then we'll exhale and release. Just drop the chin and make whatever adjustments you need to make to your neck. Let it come back up to its natural position. And we're going to take your right leg, place it right on the floor in front of the left, or you can cross it all the way over. Pull that knee into your chest, and we're going to turn and look over your right shoulder. Hold for one more breath. And exhale and release. Take the left foot, place it in front or all the way over. Pull that left knee into your chest and turn to look over your left shoulder. Breathe. One more breath in. Exhale to release. Right hand out in front, just pull the fingertips back. Take a breath, and then exhale to flip the palms. Same thing with the other side, pull the fingertips back. And release. Rotate the wrists out to the sides, and then we're going to stop when they can't go any further. Just let them hold there. Turn to find your right fingers. Breathe in. Exhale, turn to find the left side. Take another breath. And then exhale to release, bringing the wrists all the way up high. We'll press the palms together and lower down to heart center. Namaste, everyone.